Hello everyone, coming back today to make a box for these notelets that I made on a previous occasion, and you may already have seen the video for that. These are made with elements from the Victorian Treasures card making kit by Dawn, and so I thought I'd use some other elements from the kit to make the box for these. So I've got a few things out. So I've got foam flowers, I've got these gems and resin roses, and some little bows, got ribbon and lace, I've got some flowers, got more flowers, and I've got these gold bows. So let's see what I'm going to make. These are for the decoration. Excuse me, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to decorate yet. And this green and purple card were part of the kit, and so I've decided to make the box using these. Now they were A4 size, and I've already cut them down to size. So the purple is going to be the base because it's a lot thicker than the green. So I have a nice strong base, and then the green will have things stuck to it, so that will give it a bit more strength. I've already gone ahead and cut them to size, but I'll show you how I worked out the measurement. So I measured the envelope. This time I remembered to measure the envelope. I have on occasion just measured the card, and and of course the envelope is much bigger. So the envelope, so I want, this is the box. Okay, so the envelope is 4, it was 4 1/8. Okay, square. And then, so I'm going to add a bit to it because otherwise it's going to be very tight putting them in. So I'm going to make it 4 1/4. Okay, so 4 1/4 to allow for that. And then we need to measure how deep we want it. So do it like this. So I put them together, and then please excuse me, got a bad cold at the time of recording. Hopefully by the time you see this I'll be better. So anyway, so I measured the depth here, and that came to 1.5 inches. So I'm going to add 1.5 here, 1.5 here, 1.5 there, and 1.5 there. So all you do then is add this up. So across the way we've got 1.5 plus 4 1/4 plus 1.5, which equals 7 1/4. So that's and it's the same the other way. So my base needs to be 7 1/4 inches square, and then for the lid we just add on another 1/4 of an inch. So if that's 7 1/4, the lid will be 7.5 inches square, and that will be that. So as you can see, I've cut the lid is slightly bigger than the base, and then I just scored at 1.5 inches all the way around. Okay, so all the way around there, and the same on here, 1.5 inches all the way around. So that just means that this bit in the center is going to be slightly bigger than the base, which is what we want. So having got to this stage, we're now going to do some cutting. So you want to cut just the other side of that score line. Okay, and you want to cut, in fact you want to cut the score line out, so you make a kind of a notch there, and you just want to cut a little bit off this side slightly at an angle, so that when this bit folds in, this bit doesn't show on the top. So we want to do that all the way around. Now you can do it this way, which is the way I'm doing it, or you can just cut 2 and 2, the opposite sides, but I find it easier just to go around. So we're going to cut out another notch here and there, and just a little smidgen off the side there, and then again here. So right, and another smidgen there, and here's the last one. Okay, so that's that piece done. I'm just going to do this piece in exactly the same way. So I wonder how many of you who are watching have bought this kit. It's amazing how versatile it is and how many different things people have created with it. I'm really impressed. And although I've made quite a few cards with it, it's still going strong. So you really do get you get good value for money, really, in Dawn's kits. Sorry if I'm going to be a bit incoherent. You know how viruses can affect you, make you woolly-headed. Well, I think that's what this one has done. And it's the second one I've had in as many months, so I don't know if it's the same one come back or whether it's a different one. But anyway, right, so now we need to score and burnish our lines. So, okay. And like so, all the way around. So this purple card is very, very strong. So it's going to make a very strong box, which is great. So that's the purple one. And let's do the green one. As you can see, it's not so thick, so easier to fold. You do want quite a substantial card for your boxes, unless you're going to add paper to the lids and the base, because you know, they do get a bit of abuse, don't they, boxes? You know, taking the lid off, and you know, and they can get squashed and things like that. So right, so I've done all of that. So I'm going to actually glue my pieces together. So we want to put glue on this piece here, and then bring up the side, and so that is perpendicular with that. You see, so that fits perfectly. And then because you've cut a little smidgen off, this bit doesn't overhang. So we're going to do that all the way around. So again, just put glue on this bit and bring this up. And just hold on tight for a little while for the glue to take. You can squish it down with your bone folder. I think maybe I haven't put enough glue on this one. This hasn't gone right to the edge. Okay, so this one. So, and I'm going to line that one up as well. Make sure that that's straight. There we are. And then, oops, and then the final one. Of course, you can use double-sided tape for this. You could put the glue on all four corners before you start, which might have been a good idea, as I'm getting into difficulties here. So there we are. And if you want to make sure the glue is going to stick, you can always just, and you haven't got time to stand around and hold your pieces in place, you can just use your clips to put some pressure on there to stop them coming apart. So this is our lid. Okay, now I'm going to do the base. So I think what I'm going to do with the base is I'm going to put the glue on all the corners. So you have the box facing up, and then you want to do the other side. You don't want to do the side that's showing, this side. You need to fold that over, because that's the bit that's going to attach to the inside of the box. Obviously, if you do this bit, you have to stick it to the outside of the box, and that won't look very nice. Right, so let's go quickly before the glue dries. So again, just folding up to make that square. Okay. I am going to put this on as I go around. So folding this one up. Folding this one up. And this one. So that's that. Okay. So I'm going to take these off now. The glue is quite quick to set, you know, to hold, take a grip. And I'm just going to burnish down all those bits that we've glued in place, just to spread the glue and make sure there's good coverage. Okay, so as I said, this is the lid. So we're going to work on the lid, but I'm just going to make sure my cards fit inside this, and they do, so that's fine. Okay, so we're going to work on the lid, and the first thing I want to do is to make a notch in the lid. If I can find a punch. Just looking for my hole punch. I'm just going to put you on hold for a second. Okay, sorry about that. I was looking for my hole punch, well, circle punch. So the easiest way to make a notch is just to use your circle punch if you've got one, and just bring it in so that it's half a circle, more or less. And I just eyeball it, that it's more or less in the middle. And then you've got a circle, a half circle there, and then I do the same on the other side. There we are. So I've got my two holes there, so that makes it easier to open the box. And you know, that's fine. You don't have to do that step. That's up to you. But I just think it makes things a bit easier. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Okay. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. So I've chosen from the Victorian Treasures kit, I've chosen this piece of paper. This is actually part of one of Dawn's very first releases, which was called Bright Treasures. Absolutely beautiful. But I thought to go with the purple base, and that this was the best paper to go with. So I'm just going to work out how much I need for the top. I mean, of course, I could measure it, but I'm going to do it by eye, just to show you that it's possible to do it this way as well as other ways. So I'm placing it on the top of the box. I want a border, but I don't want a very big border. So I've placed it with the border here and there, and I'm just going to mark with the pencil where I need to cut it, and the same here. So if I cut it along these two lines, I should get a nice border. Fingers crossed. So I've got my guillotine here, and I'm just going to cut that. So if you want to know, it is measuring 4 1/4 inches. So that is really what we normally do, isn't it? Leave a 1/4 inch gap. So the top is 4 1/2. So if I leave so that works out well. So there we are. So I'm going to stick that down. Get rid of those. there. Let's stick this down. Like so. And now I've got to decide how I'm going to decorate it on the top. I always like to decorate the top of my boxes, not just with, you know, with patterned paper, but I could do the sides as well. But I think on this occasion, I'm going to leave them blank so that the green shows through. So, and I'm just going to put the cards away in the box. So there you are. You can see the cards there, nice and snug. And let's just see. So that's how it's going to fit together. So that's beautiful. Right, so this. So let's see what we've got. It's going to bring out a few pots in case I need them. I had thought I'd like to use these pink flowers. I don't know if they're too pink. And this is why I didn't choose floral, one of the floral papers in that are in the kit, because I wanted to decorate it with some of this ephemera. So let's see what's in this pack. Oh. I'm liking that leaf. Oh, I've got this leaf. So you can see in the ephemera pack a lovely selection of flowers that have been fussy cut out for us. Oh, there's 2 of these leaves. That's interesting. And I have got 5 roses. I don't know whether 5 roses on the top of this little box is a bit excessive. Oh, let's have a look. A little cluster. I like to think, well, maybe the person who gets this, you know, wants to use the box afterwards for something else. I think that, you know, that's always a consideration, isn't it? These roses are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just trying to flatten them out a bit because they've got a bit squished. Okay, right. Okay, so maybe I just need 1 leaf. Let's just see. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And I could put the 5 on like so. I don't know. Another one here maybe. Let's have a look at the lace and trim that we get. Got this sequin trim. Actually, this might be quite nice to put around the edge of the lid. Around here. Thinking that would look nice. And it's not too in the way of the finger holes. And I think I'm going to do that. And I think probably for that I might need my glue gun. So I'll just switch it on. I've also got some black lace. Still thinking about the roses. Quite liking this idea of 5 roses in diagonal. Quite liking that idea. Yeah, or maybe just 3. Maybe just 3. I can put a bit of space between them, and then I can put something here and there. And put one of these up here maybe, just to give some green. And what shall we put down here? I I was wondering about using one of these metal bows actually. See whether I can put this ribbon through it. I can. I'm on camera, I'm sorry, I'm just so absorbed in what I'm doing. Okay, I could put the bow there. I think I might do that. Got some pearls, but I could just scatter those around. Well, I've got some little bows here. Might look nice. These bows. Just to add a bit of something. They're in pink, and there's clear ones as well. I think they're clear, yeah, clear ones, but I think I like the pink ones. Okay, it's coming together slowly in my mind. I'm not even sure if I'm going to use these big flowers actually. I'm thinking I might use these ones, or I might use a combination of these. But I definitely think I want to put the lace across the middle. So I'm going to do that with sellotape. Double-sided sellotape across the middle. Like so. Okay, so I've put this strip of sellotape there. And I'm just going to cut the edges. Actually, you don't have to be sort of particular about the ends of your sellotape. If you know, if you've got a sort of like, I've got an irregular end at this end, because what I can do is, if I hadn't pulled it off, you can just bend it back. So you can just you know, if it's hanging over the edge, just bend it back on itself, and as it's sticky on both sides, nothing will happen. Okay, so we're going with it. I'm going to put it like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut this off like so at both ends. See what I'm doing. Right, okay, so that is that. Now am I going to use this? I think it's quite a nice feature, but I'm not sure. No, I don't think I'm going to use that. Right, okay, now am I going to use I think I still want these, the leaf, and I need to put something up here because as you can see, I've made a mess there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm going to stick that there. Glue. I'm going to stick that down there just to cover that. Okay, now I'm going to have to use the hot glue because I'm just trying to stick it on top of lace, which is a bit difficult. Need another glue stick. And so where's the other half? So the other half can go down here. So nothing is ever wasted when you cut an embellishment in half. Okay, so that can go there, and that will actually keep the lace in place as well. Right, okay, so I'm thinking, let's have a look. I'm still thinking about these roses. Maybe something like so. Now that could be quite nice. So I think I'm just going to go with it. Been fittering around enough. Right. Realize I haven't stuck this one down. And I have got loads on loads and loads of glue strings. I don't know if you can see them, but there they are. Those there. Dawn has a very good tip for if you've got glue strings. You just put your heat gun on them, and they disappear like as if by magic. Okay, so there's the lids so far. So I'm not going to use those. Don't think I'm going to use any more of the roses. See, I quite like this one here, but I need 5 if I'm going to put, if I'm going to put 4, I need to put 5. So I think maybe I'm just going to decorate this part of the box with the bows. And then we'll put some gemmies around. So in this video, I'm actually, as you can see, I haven't prepared it in the sense of, thought out exactly what I was going to do. Because sometimes I think it's nice to see, that you might not be the only one who fitters around and isn't sure what to do. Okay, so I've used those, I've used that. Just need to trim this a bit. I can. Trim that a bit. Take that off. Trim that a bit. I don't want to take the ends of that leaf off. So the only thing I'm thinking now is whether any of these would look nice on here. So we could dot a few of these roses around, maybe. Actually, I'm quite liking them. So I'm going to go for it and hope for the best. So they're really very pretty, these roses. Okay, so more glue stick, more glue what's-its, and I'm wondering whether to put 3 here, like so, and then just have the 1 and the 2. Yeah, I think that's what we're going for. So that's that. There they are. So there we are. And what else have I got in this in the treasures here? So you get loads and loads of embellishments with Dawn's kits. So I've got flat back pearls, and I've got these beautiful little flowers, but I think we've got enough flowers. So I'm wondering whether we need any pearls. So let's just have a quick look whether any pearls will help the situation. Oh, I'm liking that. I think that will be a good addition. So I'm just going to stick that down. Okay, oops. Like so. There we are. So I don't think I can put any more on here. I've squashed as much as I can onto it, I think. And I think it's come out well. I'm happy with it. But I am thinking still about that sequin trim to put it around. What do you think? Would it be nice? Or shall I just leave well alone and not attempt to do this, which is quite... and I've got to make sure I get it straight. So I think I'm going to leave it. So thank you all for watching. So that's the box, then the cards inside. And I think that's going to make a really pretty gift for somebody. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm sorry, you know, I've been snuffly and sneezing and all the rest of it. And as you can see, I've still got loads left of the embellishments that I was planning to use. There's still, you know, a huge amount left. So they'll be used in a future project. And they keep going and going and going. So, and by now, April's release will have come out. You've probably seen it. So the cutesy creatures, Sammy the lion and Harry the Highland cow, and also there's a jewelry kit. Sorry, I'm just checking my message because they decided on a name for it yesterday, and so the jewelry kit is called Spring Bling, and it's beautiful, all colors of green, and yeah, so that's that. So if you haven't seen any of the design team videos for that, you know, do go across. I'll leave a link in the description box below to Dawn's shop and to excuse me, the rest of the design team who have been working hard in various areas. And have fun, everybody. And of course, you know, you don't need to have used Dawn's papers to make a box. You can use whatever you've got at home in your own, you know, in your own embellishment box or whatever. Thank you for watching. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.